Good morning. There she is. How are you? Okay. We're missing Sue today, but I think Mark and Ann are going to join. But it's time, so we're starting, right? So let's take our feet nice and wide, take a nice big deep breath, and just hold the arms up here and make a Y with them. And then take your gaze and look up and try to lift out of your hips and move your arms back. And then relax. Right side only, take a nice side sweep with the arm. And then other side. When you go side to side, go really slowly and think about reaching and lengthening. Okay, now take a fist, make a fist and pull the elbows back and fold halfway down. And then come back up. And while you oscillate between these 2 points, keep your spine nice and long so you're not rounding your upper back. And try to really keep the elbows as far back as you can. Let's do one more. Now bring your feet together, sweep the arms up. So your heels and toes are touching. Your arms are going straight up to the ceiling. And then as you fold forward, pull the hips backwards, hollow out the belly, and keep even weight in both feet. So it's a little bit of a balance challenge. Try to unweight the upper body here. Even if you have to bend your knees a little bit, that's okay. Now from here, we're going to inhale and extend to a flat back. And then come back up with your arms going out to the side, nice and slow. Flip the palms and sweep the arms up. Now this time, really be mindful to steady the weight in both feet. Come all the way down nice and slow. Hips push back, don't cinch your toes. Now you're going to inhale and extend to a flat back and reverse it all the way back up. Moving a little quicker now that you have this movement down. One more time, sweep forward. Inhale to a flat back. And reverse it all the way back up. Flip the palms, reach, and relax. Okay, we're going to come to the front of our mat. Feet are going to be hip width apart. Take a nice big deep breath. Swan dive it down. You're going to take your hands to the floor and you're going to step back to a plank. We're going to do a little half hover, not big, and then come onto the tops of your feet. Tuck your toes under. Hips lift towards the ceiling as you press back to a down dog. Oscillate between being nice and high on the toes to driving your heels to the floor. Little work for the ankles, your calves. Okay, hold up nice and high on the toes. Float back to plank. Do a little hover. And go right back to that up dog. Nice. There's Anne. Lift those hips up. Back to the down dog. High on the toes. Drive your heels to the floor. Now this time, bring it forward again. Do that nice hover. Right to up dog. Tuck the toes under. You're right back to your down dog. Again, one last time, up and down on the toes. Float it forward, hover, sweep to up dog, tuck the toes under. Now you're going to drive your hips back over the heels, staying down on your knees. Nice little stretch for your lats. Why not? Keep your forehead off the floor. And your neck nice and long. Now come forward with your hips again and come onto the tops of your feet and lift your knees off the floor. Just hold this for a breath or two. Now tuck those toes under, lift those hips up, float back to your down dog. Let's lift the left hip up, left leg up, and then switch to the right. This is a great way to warm up the back side. Just keep alternating, one up, one down. Now float it back forward to your plank, do that nice little hover again, right to your up dog. Tuck your toes under, drive your hips backwards, right over the heels. Just relax here for a few breaths. Come back up, meet me in plank, and take it right to your down dog. This time, left leg goes up. I would like you to open the hip this time. And now close the hip. And then open it again. And just go between those 2 points. Try to keep equal weight in both your arms. You're just lifting that hip up and then squaring them off. Now float it back to plank, little hover, right to your up dog. Hollow out the belly in this position. Drive the hips back up. Right leg lifts, open the hip this time. And then close it. And open and close. A couple more, try to keep the leg up, even though you're closing the hip. And come back to plank, little hover, back to your up dog, drive those hips back, tuck the toes under. Just relax here for a few more breaths. Okay, let's come up onto all fours. Elevate off the knees and just hold. Try not to drop your face. So look towards the front of the mat. Now come into a small dog, drive both heels to the floor. Straighten out your legs. Back to your bear. And back to your down dog. And do that one more time. Downward facing, walk your hands all the way towards the feet. You're in a full forward fold. Inhale and extend to a flat back. Reverse swan dive all the way back up. Flip your palms, reach for the ceiling. Now from the top of the head, try to get taller. Take your gaze, look up. Make a Y with the arms, look straight forward. Bring them parallel to the floor now with your palms up and try to keep the arms long and move them backwards. Now let's take them forward. Bring your hands to heart, step your left foot forward, get nice and high on the toes on the back foot. Reach the arms up. Now, I want you to keep your front leg almost straight if you can, and then just lean forward a little bit so you feel the whole back of the body having to activate to maintain the pose. Now, come back up. So now your hips are coming right, your shoulders are over the hips, and you're going to come back to that forward lean again. And back up, and forward. Now sweep the arms, they get a little reprieve, thank goodness. Lean in. Look forward, so your neck is nice and long. From here, I want you to sweep the arms up. And then take them back. And just keep moving the arms with as much range of motion as you can. In the front, at the top of the move, and back behind you. Okay, shoulders back over those hips, reach for the ceiling with your arms. Bring your hands to heart, bend your front knee. So now we're bringing this quad muscle to the party. And it's okay if your knee goes over your toes a little bit. It's not the end of the world. Mine are just sort of hovering right over them. Now from here, I'm going to scoot my back foot a little further back and I'm going to lean forward. I want to get the top of the leg and the glute working here. Hands are at your heart. You're going to sweep them forward. Reach for the front of your room. So the arms are nice and long. Just relax here and breathe. High on the toes on your back foot. So you're putting most of your weight into this left side body. Now take the arms back, but you got to keep the forward lean as best you can. Maybe you can drop it a tiny bit more. Sweep the arms forward. They should be parallel to the floor. And take them back. Proud out your chest. Keep the body long. Elevate a little higher off that back foot. Sweep the arms forward again. Take the hands to the floor, step back plank. OMG, does that not feel good to get off that leg? Whew. Let's just hold this plank and breathe a little bit. Meet me in your down dog. You can either do this or take a child's pose. We're going to be here for 5 big, huge breaths. Little bends in the knees, walk your hands all the way back towards your feet. Let's meet in a full fold. We're going to inhale and extend to a flat back, reverse it all the way back up, flip those palms, sweep the arms backwards. Proud out your chest. Reach them up, get them nice and long, and bring your hands to heart. Step your right foot forward, big step. Really high on the back foot. Lean forward, keep your front leg almost straight. Arms push out. Try to reach for the front of your room. Now come back up with your shoulders right over your hips. Get the arms nice and long. And do it again, lean forward. Sweep the arms backwards, proud out the chest. Try to stay nice and broad through your shoulders. Now you're going to hold your legs in this position, sweep the arms up as high as you can get them, and as far back as you can get them. And keep going. Okay, take them all the way up, bring your shoulders up over your hips. Now I want you to bend your front knee. Try not to drop that heel in the back. Bring your hands to heart. So if you looked at your knee, it should sort of be right over the toes or around the toes. So now give me that big forward lean. So you got lots of things going on this right side now. Bring the arms forward. Take the arms back. Lean in a little more. Bring them forward. So we're feeling this in the quad, the hamstring, and your glute. Sweep the arms back. Keep that big, huge bend in the front leg. Keep that big forward lean. Reach the arms forward. Don't sink into the hip. So you got to be pushing away from the floor, keeping everything nice and active. Take the hands down, step back plank. Oh, yes. Thank you very much. Hold here. Bring your feet together. So heels and toes touch. Drop the right hip without moving your feet. And drop the left side without moving the feet. And just oscillate between the two, nice and slow. Normally we do this down on our forearms. Just activate the tummy, pull it up and in. Nice, now just hold the plank. Step your left foot all the way forward. Keep your fingertips on the floor. You're in what we call a low lunge. You can slide your back foot a little further back. Get that leg nice and straight. You're going to take your left hand, sweep it up and up towards the ceiling as you open the chest to the left side of the room. Bring the hand back down. Now take your right arm, sweep it out to the side. Try to open the chest to face the right side of the room. Initiate the activation from the shoulder blade. Bring the hand back down. Do it again, left side. Back down. It's on the instep of that foot. Other side. Take the hands back down. Step your back foot in a little bit and turn that foot on its side. 45-degree angle out from the body. Take the hands off the floor, sweep them out to the side, come all the way back up with your shoulders over hips. So you're getting a nice stretch in the front of the hip. Now turn to face the side. Great job. Keep this front knee tracking over the ankle. Keep your arms nice and long. Now we're going to let the right arm go down to the back leg. Flip this front hand, sweep it up. Take your gaze, look up, keep the bend in that front knee. Now from here, this left arm is going to come onto your thigh. You're going to lower the torso towards the floor as you sweep that right arm over. Now, to challenge your core, you take this left arm and you reach it towards the right side of the room. Now from here, we're going right back where we started. Right hand to your back leg, sweep your left palm up, and let's come back and do it again. Go right to take that arm out, keep the bend, and sweep back up. We're going to do it one more time. Now bring both hands on either side of your front foot. You're going to step back, meet and plank. Pull through downward facing. 5 big breaths. Bring your right foot forward this time. Runner's lunge. Bring the right hand to the inside of that foot. Sweep your left arm out to the side so your chest is facing the left side of your room. And then do the same with the right hand. Raise the right hand, rotate to the right. And do it again, opposite side. A little bit of a balance challenge. When the arm goes up on the left side, sweep the right arm. Come back down to your runner's lunge. Frame that foot. Take that back heel, rotate it to the side. So you're on the side of your foot, 45-degree angle. Sweep your arms all the way up. Come up with your shoulders. Rotate to face the left side of the room. Bend this left knee. Reach the arms as long and strong as you can. The right one comes up, left one to your leg. And come back forward with that arm. Take it down to your front leg, sweep the left arm over the ear. Now take that hand off your leg if you can. Hold here. Now sweep those arms back up where you started. Reach the right one nice and long. And then come back. Right arm extends out to the side. And sweep back. And one last time. Frame your foot with your hands, step back, meet me in your plank. We're going to do a very slow hover and end up all the way down on the floor. Nice and slow. Take it down. Come up onto your forearms. Whew. So right now, we're on the tops of our feet. You're hollowing out the belly. We're just taking advantage of a little stretch for the tummy. Little flexibility for that low back. Now, if you can find a towel, have it handy. You might want to use it for this next little stretch. I'm going to have you take your chest all the way to the floor. So keep your neck long if you can. Bring your arms out to the side. So you're just lying on your stomach, nothing fancy, but you're lifting your head up. Your face is looking right down at the floor. That keeps your neck nice and straight. So from here, with your elbows out to the side, your hands are on the floor. I'm just going to have you lift or sweep or slide your left knee forward. Just slide it up till you think your knee is in line with your hip or somewhere close, and then sweep it back. And do the same on the opposite side. Sweep the right knee up. Hang out here just for a sec. Sweep it back. Repeat left side, sweep forward. So you're getting a nice stretch in your groin, inner thigh, part of that quad muscle. Switch sides. Sweep it back. Now come up onto your forearms. Enough of that silliness. Tuck your toes under, meet me in a low plank. Hollow out your belly. Drive your heels backwards, straighten out your legs. Lower the hips to the floor. Keep your toes tucked under because you're going to lift them right back up. Let's do it. Lift them up. And lower back down. Oh, yes. One more time. Lift them up. Okay, put your knees down. Walk those forearms back. You're going to come up onto your knees. Hello. Oh, I have the sniffles. Okay. Step your left foot forward. We're going to stretch out the front part of our leg. You can take a towel if you need to. I think I will. And put it under your right knee. Now I want you to slide your right knee a little bit further back, but let's keep the shoulders over the hips. So to take this stretch down the quadricep muscle, you can try to grab your back foot and pull it towards your buttocks. And if you can't reach it with your hand, you can always use a longer towel and hold on to both ends. To look at me from the side view, you'll see the knee is slightly behind the hip. I'm getting a nice, big, huge stretch down the front part of the leg. So hold that just for a breath or two more. Now you're going to bring those hips back, just switch sides. So move that towel over. Get nice and long with the torso. And then drive that heel towards your butt. Hold on to it. And this isn't about over forcing. It's just like if you can find a nice feel-good moment out of this, just hang out there. Don't push it. Great job. Okay, release it. You're going to come down onto your hands. We're going to do what they refer to as a 90-90 stretch. So like you're going to get in pigeon, but you're not. You're going to just sit back, take your front foot and get it to have a 90-degree angle. Same with your back. Sorry, not foot, leg. 90 degree in the front, 90 degree in the back. However your upper body is however it is. Just hold here. Both your hands are on the floor out in front. I want you to lift your back foot off the floor and then lower it. We're activating the top outside of the hip. So if you put your hand on your right hip and then lift the foot off the floor, you should feel a nice strong activation of that muscle. That's an important muscle we need to keep strong. So let's do this 4 or 5 more times, lifting and lowering. And you try to lift it as high up as you can. Now to switch to the other side, all you do is lift your knees up. You're going to be facing the back of your room now. And you make sure you got that 90-90 going on with both legs. Hands out in front, both on the floor. Start to lift the left foot and lower it. And if you feel the inside of that left knee digging into the floor and it creates some discomfort, put a towel underneath that left knee. Lift it up as high as you can each time. The more you become familiar with this, the higher you can probably take the foot. Okay, just do 2 more. Now let the knees roll back so we're all facing the front of our room. So you're back where we started. You're going to pull this left foot towards you. And you're going to come into a modified pigeon. So roll off your left glute and get down on your forearms. Now lower the chest over that bent leg in the front. Stay here for a few breaths. Okay, tuck your toes under, come up onto your hands, slide that leg back so you're in a high plank, and take that right leg forward, bend it, slide back, modified pigeon. Lower your chest. So we're really supposed to be feeling this when we have that big bend in the front, right in your butt cheek. Stay here for a few more breaths. Nice. Now back up onto the hands, tuck the toes under, step back, meet me in plank, and take it right to your down dog. We're going to, one heel at a time, drive towards the floor. So just like you're pedaling your feet, just go side to side. Now hold one side down, circle the other foot. So you're lifting it off the floor, you're circling it, go the other way, point and flex it. Now lift that bent leg up towards the ceiling. Your leg is totally bent. Put it back down, do the same on the opposite side. Right heel down, circle your left foot. Change directions. Point and flex. Drive that knee upward. This is all glute. Hold it as high as you can. Make sure you can see your arms through your peripheral vision. And now come forward, meet me back in plank. Do a nice little slow hover. You're going right to up dog. Tuck those toes under. Now this time when we push our heels back, I want you to open your knees nice and wide. Connect your feet. Take it back for a nice relaxing stretch for the inner thighs and your lats. So you got a lot of space between the hands. As you breathe, the armpits can go towards the floor. Keep that nice tummy activation. Okay, back up onto all fours. Take the knees, bring them under the hips, go right into a bear pose. And from here, downward facing, walk your hands all the way back towards your feet. You're going to inhale and extend to a flat back. Keep the legs straight if you can. Fold back down. Inhale, extend, flat back. Now reverse swan dive it all the way back up. Flip your palms, reach for the ceiling. Hands to heart, lift your left knee up. Nice, try to relax the foot, the right foot. Now from here, take hold of the foot and take your right hand to your waist. Again, stretching out the front part of the leg, sweep this right arm all the way up. Now take it from here to dancer. So you're going to lift that knee up in the back. You're going to start your hip hinge and see if you can get your torso parallel to the floor. Now, if you can, take this right hand all the way down to the floor. Open your body to face the left side of the room. You're still holding your foot. While you hold this modified half moon, you're going to release the foot and sweep your left arm up to the ceiling. Now you're in a full half moon. Leg is high in the back, arm is long. Now from here, take the left hand down, square out your hips. So kind of adjust your body. Drift the hips backwards a little bit. So you're wading into the heel of that standing leg. Now from here, hold on to your ankle with both hands. Another little balance challenge. Slide your hands up your leg till they're above your knee. Now your torso is parallel to the floor. And come back up to standing. Woo. Sweep the arms up. Oh, nobody said it was easy. Take the hands back down. Left hand to your waist, pick up your right foot. Just sort of hold here, pick a spot, find a focus. You take that foot in the back and to really contract the muscles, push it into the hand. From here, right into dancer. As you start your hip hinge, start to lift the knee in the back. Once you're parallel to the floor, see if you can just hold on that spot. Now, slowly bring the hand down to the floor. Keep that knee in the back up and open your chest to face the right side of the room. Release the foot, sweep your arm up towards the ceiling. Keep lifting that back leg. Now slowly bring the right hand down, square the hips, push them backwards, move them backwards. Nice. Hold on to your ankles with both hands. Now slowly slide up your leg. Keep your body parallel to the floor. Drift your hips backwards. Come back up to standing. Nice. Whew, deep breath. And exhale, relax. Turn to face the left side of your room. You're going to take your feet nice and wide. Take a peek. See if you can get them in the same line. Hands on your side body or your butt. Hollow out the belly, squeeze your elbows towards each other. Now fold, start your hip hinge, come down nice and slow. Crowd out the chest, pull in the stomach. Once you're parallel to the floor, release the left arm forward, followed by the right. Drive the hips backwards, just hold this Breathe a few more breaths. From here, we're going to start to slowly unhinge through the hips. Keep your arms long. Come all the way back up till your arms are pointing right up to the ceiling. And then push those hips back. Come all the way back down. Just till you're parallel to the floor, and then all the way back up again. And one last time. Now we're going to get a nice reprieve here. Hands to the floor, let the head go. This is your chill out time. So unweight your whole upper body. Nice relaxed head, just let it dangle. Big deep breaths. Now inhale to a flat back, so fingertips on the floor, off the mat. So I want you to reach your arms forward so you feel a nice tug through your lats. So you're cantilevering, right? You're pulling your hips backwards. You're holding onto the floor. Your legs are nice and straight. Now try to really take a few big breaths here so you feel the rib cage. Your side muscles expand. Okay, let's walk both hands to the right foot. Let your head go so you're looking at your right knee. Let your torso try to get close to that leg. Sweep it over to the opposite side. Come back to the middle with your upper body just dangling. Now from here, extend to a flat back, drive the hips backwards, let the right arm come out to the side and lift from the shoulder. Nice. Little spinal rotation. Nice little release for that left inner thigh. And then come back down. Do the same on the other side. Left arm up, lifting from the shoulder. Draw the hips back. Come all the way back down. Unhinge, so you're just letting the top of the head hover above the floor. Let's see if we can take our feet a little further apart this time. Get your head nice and close to the floor. Just hang out here. Maybe your forearms are down on the floor. Just relax here and breathe. Get some good blood flow to our face. Okay, inhale and extend to that flat back again. As you hold that, you're going to walk your feet together, turn and face forward. You're still folded down in half. Nice, easy breathing. Inhale, extend, flat back. Exhale, fold back down. Take your feet out to the width of your mat, the heels, and then open up the toes so they're facing outward. From this position, we're going to come into a low squat. So just drop your booty, hold right here. Your fingertips are on the floor, but most of your weight is going into your legs. Now come back up to a straight leg, and you can limit the range as much as you need to. Back down again. And straighten those legs. And one last time. So take the hands behind you and just drop the booty and let the legs relax. Take your heels to the corners of the front of your mat, flex those feet, walk down that right leg with both hands, hold on to the back of that right foot, and use your arms to help you bring your body over that leg.
So it's a big stretch for that right hamstring. Okay, walk it back up.
And let's do the same on the left leg. Walk it down.
Hold the back of the foot. Let the forearms come down. Try to fold over that leg. Nice, easy breathing in and out through the nose. Walk it back up.
Now, sitting up nice and tall like you were in staff pose, you're just going to open your legs as far as you can. Flex your feet. And then try to move your toes towards the back of your room. So you're really trying to open through the inner thighs. Once you got that going on with your legs, your toes are pushing backwards. You're nice and long through your spine. You're just going to bring it forward. You might not get far, and that's okay. You're just looking here for a nice inner thigh stretch. If you want to put the forearms down and go into flexion, you can. And walk it back up. Bring those legs together. Come into staff pose with your arms forward. Now, we're going to lean back. You're not going to round the back. You're just slowly, with your legs out, you're just slowly starting to lean back. Keep your spine nice and long. Once you feel like you've really got to pull in that belly to keep everything secure and stable, I just want you to open up the arms and hold. Now lift that left leg off the floor. Lots of quad and hip flexor activation. Put it down and switch. Right leg lifts. Keep the belly from sticking out. Switch left leg. And right leg. And now come all the way back up. Reach your arms up to the ceiling. Get nice and long through the body. And fold over and grab your feet. You're going to round your back. Let the head go. Couple of breaths here. And we're going to roll it down. So lift yourself up, but keep your spine in flexion. Start rolling backwards while you pull in the belly. Nice and slow going down, see curving your spine. Now we're going to point our toes. Big stretch for your shins. Take the arms back behind you. Spread your fingers wide. And then hug them in nice and tight. Hug your fingers. And then open, spread them. And hug them. Do that one more time. Now take the arms back to the floor. So they're by your side, palms face down. Try to get nice and flat on the shoulder blades. You're going to slowly flex that left foot and lift that leg all the way up towards the ceiling. And then flex the right foot, lift that leg all the way up towards the ceiling. Now take your left leg while you hollow out the belly and lower it just above the floor. Now come off the shoulder blades into a crunch and take your elbows and drop them back while you tuck your chin. Lift this left leg up and take the right one down. Keep it flexed and nice and long, right? Keep lifting those shoulder blades. Now pull both knees in. Nice job. Make a circle. It's a little back massage here. Go the opposite way. Great job. Rock and roll up, all the way up onto your toes. Lift those hips up so you're looking through your knees. Inhale to a flat back. Reverse swan dive all the way back up. Flip your palms, reach for the ceiling. I thank you so much for your power and strength. Great job. That was hard. Bye, Val has to go. Mwah.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Say congratulations to Frederico.
I will.
Okay, have a
Bye.
good day.
Thanks. Bye.
Her husband just retired.